Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to concatenate strings in .NET. So we're going to be using the concat method, and that method is coming from the string class in .NET. So let's create a couple of variables. So one's going to be called food. That's going to be a string, so we have to use the quotation marks, double quotes. And then I'm going to say hamburger for this. Then I'm going to create another one, which is going to be country. And I'm going to have the USA here. All right, so we have the food and we have the country. All right, I'm going to create a new variable and I'm going to call the concat method so we can actually concatenate these two strings. I'm going to call this string because it's going to be another string. I'm going to call this result. And then I'm going to go to my class string, and then I'm going to call my method concat. The reason I'm doing it this way is so you guys can see all the methods that are available here. We're going to have the method concat. So I'm going to concatenate two strings, which in this case are like working on two different variables here. So there are two different objects. So I'm going to pass my first object and then my second object. So I have country, food and country. All right, so that's it. It's concatenated. All I need to do now is to print the result variable. So I'm going to have my food and my country concatenated. So let's run this real quick and let's see what happens. So I have this hamburger USA. Okay, we're missing one space here, so let's just go back and try to fix that. All right. So I could say something like, because I concatenated these two things here. I could also concatenate a empty space here. Or let's put a dash instead, so we can have something more readable. So if I run this again, I should have something like hamburger dash USA. That's basically what we got. All right, so this is one way to concatenate things. Basically, this couple of strings we concatenated here, but we could also concatenate this right on the ConsoleWriteLine method. So let me just comment this out and let's try to do it that way. So I'm going to go to ConsoleWriteLine, then I'm going to call my food and my country. But I'm going to type a message actually. So I could say something like this. I'm going to use interpolated string. So I'm going to type $, and then I'm going to type the quotation marks, double quotes, and I'm going to say they eat, and here I'm going to call my food. So my food is going to be right here, and then I could say in, and then I'm going to pass my country variable, which is going to be country, and that's it. So this message should show us something like they eat hamburger in USA. All right, let's just run this real quick, and we'll see that they eat hamburger in USA. All right, so there's another way to do this. I'm going to call my ConsoleWriteLine method, and then here I could only pass the message that I want. So they eat, and here I could concatenate with the plus sign. Then I'm going to pass my food variable. Then I have to concatenate again. And let's include a dash here, or just a space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have a space here, and then I have to concatenate this again and call my country variable. So country, and that's it. So we should have a similar message for these two ConsoleWriteLine methods. So let's run the application, and we have the eat hamburger in, and then the country, and the second one is the eat hamburger. So we forgot I forgot to put in. So if we want to have an in here, we actually have to have another string and another plus sign here, so we can actually concatenate those. So notice that the second option is a little bit longer. Okay, so the eat hamburger in USA. So those are basically similar messages, and those are two different ways to show that message. And let me just have this one, the one that we worked with the concat method. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'm just having some issues with my computer. All right, so this one is going to be the second one that is going to concatenate this, but we didn't include any message here. But you could also include the message with the concat method as well. So you could say something like, they eat, and then you pass this one, right? And then here we could say in, and then the country. Notice that here we're using the concat method. So let's just run this again. We should have three different messages. They should be showing something similar. Okay, perfect. So we have the third one here, the eat hamburger in the USA. So basically we're missing also another space here. We could fix that one. But we have three different ways to display a message and to concatenate strings, basically. So that's pretty much everything for today. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video.